What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're finally going to finish the Chapter 6 Heroic Battles. Mission 6 is of course the premium mission, and you're going to need Deadpool to unlock it. Then the heroes that are used for this one are Luke Cage and Iron Fist. That's pretty much all the setup we need, but before we get into this one, I want to thank Agent Charles X for the graphic and thumbnail. Now as soon as we start this heroic battle, they're going to give us a preview of one of the new E-ISO. Let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what it does. It's called the Cracking and Powered ISO 8, and it grants Street Cleaner to Luke Cage. This removes one negative effect when Knuckle Up is gained. So that sounds like a pretty good E-ISO, but we'll just have to wait and see what Iron Fist gets at the end. For this battle I am using the default costume Iron Fist, and the only reason I'm doing this is because many of the viewers may not have the Heroic Age Iron Fist alternate costume. Because of this, it's going to be scrappers on scrappers. But trust me, either way it won't be too difficult. There's really only one thing you need to know in order to beat this heroic, and I'll show you exactly what that is as soon as we can mouse over Hammerhead. Basically, Hammerhead has two passive abilities. The first one really isn't a problem. It's called Blood in the Water. What this says is Hammerhead is counting down to a large attack. In my opinion, the attack isn't very large. What does matter is Juiced Up. Attacks that would reduce health to 0 will reduce health to 1% instead. So what does that mean exactly? Well, it means that normal attacks won't finish Hammerhead. But fear not, because Luke Cage's level 2 now has Brutal Strike. Okay, so we'll come back to that one later in the fight. Currently I'm trying to put combo setup on both of the henchmen. This is because with Bodyguard, Luke Cage will preemptively counter enemies with combo setup. Oh, and you should always be using Bodyguard because it is a quick action. Now since the enemies both have Protect, if you want to hit the top target, you just need to go after the bottom hitman, or vice versa. So you could just key in on one enemy, and then you could take them out very quickly, especially with an exploit combo move. That's normally what I do in this heroic battle. But instead, just for this attempt, I'm going to maintain combo setup, and then we'll see what Luke Cage can do. There we see our first preemptive strike, and the same thing will happen when the other hitman attacks. Luke Cage is also building his Knuckle Up stacks this whole time. So once we get to his turn, he's going to have 5 stacks of Knuckle Up. At this point you can use his level 9. Well, right after your quick action Bodyguard, his level 9 attack is an AoE called Ground Pound. It will consume all stacks of Knuckle Up, and then it will convert those stacks into collapsing infrastructure. This deals damage every round. The stacks are increased by ground attacks, and it stacks up to 5 times. So basically there's a max ground pound. Now with Iron Fist I'm going to exploit combos and take out the bottom hitman. Hammerhead takes his collapsing damage, and now here comes his shark attack. So as you see, it only did 1,000 damage. But if any time in this fight you get into trouble, you can use Iron Fist to do a pretty big heal. After using Brawl, Hammerhead now has combo setup, and then I will use the Healing Chi on Luke Cage. Hammerhead will take some more damage over time, and now he's also going to be preemptively hit by Luke Cage. Unfortunately, I don't think he's ready to be finished just yet, so we're going to use Bodyguard, and then our level 1 once again. Then with Iron Fist, I'll show you what happens when you try to defeat Hammerhead with a normal attack. First, let's go ahead and use the Heart of Shao Lao, and then I'm going to use our level 1, which would do enough damage to take out Hammerhead. But remember, he has that Juiced Up passive, so even our Brawl preemptive strike won't finish him. On Luke Cage's turn, once you get him down low enough in health, you can use that level 2. It has Brutal Strike, which says damage cannot be prevented by resurrection effects. So one big face punch attack later, and this heroic is over. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Roulette, and I'll show you exactly which E-ISO you can win. We already took a look at Luke Cage's Cracking and Powered ISO 8, so we're not going to stay on this one too long, but like I said, I do think it's a pretty decent E-ISO. Iron Fist, on the other hand, is absolutely amazing. The Heartfelt and Powered ISO 8 grants him Killer Instinct. Combo Breaker now has a 100% chance. And you gotta love that this is called Killer Instinct. So anyways, I've been using this one, and I have to say it's really incredible. If you don't already have it, you should definitely try the farm for it. I actually have Luke Cage's as well. But this time we do win a pretty worthless ISO, And I guess that's the way we're going to end our look at the Chapter 6 Heroic Battles. I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I really hope that they helped. Lastly, I want to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.